Hello, Leroy here. Just wanted to show you some finds here, doing a little bit of shopping today. And we came across this really old, probably 1860s, 70s, maybe 80s, hewing hacks. Now, this thing looks a little rough, but I think it's going to clean up real well. Going to do a little resto on it. You can tell it's really straight. Nice and flat on the back still. At a closer glance, I've cleaned up a little bit of rust on it here. There you go. It is a J. Fowler Co. This would have been made in St. John's, New Brunswick, Canada. Now I'm living in Calgary, Alberta. So this thing has traveled a little ways. But I think it's going to be a worthwhile axe to clean up for sure for working on large timbers. Now, another tool we found for good price. Got this for 35 bucks. Was this draw knife. Excuse me. I haven't cleaned it up yet, so I don't know if there's a maker's mark on it. Not quite as old for sure, but nice and straight still. For a $20 fine, I think it was a good deal. Now, this is a nice find. I've been looking for a good woodworking vise for a while, and I can get something for $60, $80, $100 that's half decent. But this, as you can see, is a genuine record, made in England vise. It has a bench dog on it, which is nice. And I got it for 160 bucks. Now the guy who owned this had it in a box, original box, installed it, and decided he wasn't a woodworker. You can see it even still has the blue paint on the top here of the dog. A little bit of scuffed up paint here, but this thing is pristine for sure. I'll show you the color on the other side, so you can see that it has very little use. There you go. And I think the gem of my find today were these two Stanleys, a number 4, number 5 set. They're probably not a match set, but as you see, they are a Bailey plane. Made in Canada. Number 5. Made in Canada. Bailey. This one's got the slots at the bottom there. I think this one was in pretty good shape. Looks like the guy I bought it off maybe have cleaned up a little bit. This one too has been cleaned up a little bit. Needs a little more work for sure. I'm going to do a little bit of a rest on them. Probably nothing too crazy. Even the iron, made in Canada. This one doesn't have a made in Canada iron on it. It just says Stanley, so I don't know how old that one is or if it was made in Canada, but probably. But pretty nice find. I'm looking forward to putting these things to use. Both of them still has an edge, not a great edge, as you can tell. I did a little bit of planing right here, and not great. Needs to be sharpened for sure, but not bad for an old plane. I can still cut. Yeah. Let me know what you guys think of these things. As you can tell, these have the brass knobs on them, and they work really smoothly still. I have a set of planes. Let me just show you one of them that is probably made in China. I don't know. Here it is. And this thing is a piece of crap. I've had it for a number of years. And just take a look at that. It cuts okay, but It don't stay straight. And take a look at the finish on it, on these edges, how rough all this stuff is. Look at this old plane. Look at the finished edges. And this thing is rusty, obviously, because it's old, but look at the difference between this and that, which you can hear and see how crappy that is compared to this. Very smooth. And these things haven't seen a bit of grease probably in 40 years. So there's a big difference in quality, for sure. Nice hardwood handles. These are obviously need some cleaning. That, who knows what that's made out of. Maybe some sort of hardwood, but definitely garbage. Steel screw, brass screw, big difference. Yeah, trash, for sure. Well, let me know what you think of my finds, and we'll see you on the next video. Have a good one.